which is why when you have a regressive presence on the planet or a regressive extraterrestrial race coming in to an already established civilization, the first thing they want to control is the water. Because all O2 life forms are dependent on it. Just keep that in mind as we go through the notes. Although O2 ecosystems are extremely complex, there are many ecosystems in the galaxy. Parts of the galaxy, the archaeological evidence that was found by other exploring extraterrestrial races was that the founders, quote, the Patal, are known as the creators and caretakers of this galaxy. The disappearance and or extinction of this race appears to be deliberate. Now, they don't really know if they're extinct, but there is no trace of them physically in this dimension any longer. Now, in an extraterrestrial perspective, and you got to understand, they think very differently than we do. Okay? If it's not present here on this density, then it's extinct. If a lineage dies, if the last of a specific genetic lineage crosses over, then that lineage is considered extinct in their perspective. Some of us don't look at it that way. Okay? So when I use these words, that's why I'm using it. Okay, I said that already. When the founders apparently left, sentient races were being born in the galaxy. Reptilian, human, plasmic, these life forms appear in this galaxy at exactly the time that the founders were leaving in full form. Okay, the archaeological records of our solar system show buried and suppressed and are now forbidden to talk about. Okay, the Paleozoic era, Earth-taught history, a dramatic explosion of diverse multi-celled animals. Almost all living animals and species appear within a few million years. There are 6 major land masses, each of these consisting of different parts of modern continents. The west coast of North America runs east and west along the equator. Africa is the South Pole. Suddenly, 90% of all marine and animal life become extinct. An asteroid hits the planet near what is called today the North Sea. Okay? Earth-taught history. Races in the star solar systems begin to develop space travel. Most are only able to travel within their own systems. Some, however, are able to travel outside of their respective systems and have begun contact and discovery with other cultures. The start of trade within these star systems begins. Star trade routes are started and negotiated. Sharing of technology has begun. The development of new systems of space travel has also begun. Alliances between star systems begins. Treaties are forged between these same star systems and races. One particular race of sentient beings, much more advanced in space travel, sets out to explore the galaxy. Their spacecraft at this time are hollowed out moons and planetoids, the creation of inner artificial living ecosystems using fuel and kinetic engines. Okay, now, at the time that we're told that dinosaurs are just beginning to form on Earth, space travel is well established already in our galaxy. Okay? We're going to move to the Mesozoic era, which is 245 million years ago to 65 million years ago. Many Earth-taught history, Mesozoic means middle animals, and in this time during which the world fauna changed drastically and great change in terrestrial vegetation, the dinosaurs evolve into Jurassic and then the Jurassic era, only to become extinct. Another planetary asteroid hits the Earth in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Colombia, making the dinosaurs extinct, and many other life forms. Extraterrestrial history. Many planetary civilizations have full space travel. Interplanetary trade is well established. The need for natural resources increases. The exploration of the galaxy by advanced sentient races has been in progress for 17 million years now. 17 million Earth years. The most well-established star races are the Sea Car of Alpha Draconis and Orion civilizations. Colonization is in full swing. Many planetary alliances set up rules for colonization and reaching further and further out into the galaxy. The discovery of space highways, what we know as wormholes, is made. To date, 17 have been discovered in our galaxy alone. But as the galaxy expanded, many of these tubes of focused time, this is the Andromedan perspective of what a wormhole is, tubes of focused time, snapped. No galactic race to this present time know how they were built or by whom, and they cannot be reconstructed. 3.7 billion years ago Earth time, 11 galaxies were joined by these wormhole superhighways. Today, only 2 remained in place that have not snapped. Now just think about that. Okay? 11 galaxies were joined by these wormhole superhighways. Today, only 2 remain. Not having snapped. As trade increases, the spread of life forms takes place. The experimentation of transplanting life forms and vegetation is in full swing throughout the galaxy. The transplanting of life forms is only with life that has potential of sentience. That means consciousness, of potential, of self-knowing. This potential can only be developed in complex ecologies like O2. Specifically, O2 ecospheres, biosystems, ecosystems is the most complex of all the others. Truly complex ecology only occurs in a relatively small number of planets in the galaxy. This is especially true of O2. It follows that complex planet-wide biospheres is the next most valuable thing in the universe to consciousness. However, species come and go, but a truly rich biosphere may endure if it is not compromised. Dinosaurs, birds, and other life forms, fruit trees, are brought to our sector and solar system at this time, transplanted and allowed to thrive and flourish. All developed extraterrestrial races have already impressed on their civilizations the conservation of biospheres, and that it is simply a necessity. We are way behind the curveball here. Way behind the curveball. O2 and H2 civilizations, I'm not going to use that. Okay, I'm going to move to the Cenozoic era because I'm running out of time. The Cenozoic is 65 million years to the present time. Sometimes called the age of mammals because of the largest land animals have developed during this time period. It is also the age of flowering plants, the age of insects, the age of fish, and the age of birds. Extraterrestrial history. Our solar system is being visited more and more. 3 very complex ecosystems exist in our solar system. They are Earth, Mars, and Uranus. The first full-time self-contained Eden, or biosphere, for extraterrestrial life forms is founded in North America, underground along what is now known as New Mexico and Arizona. Eden, the word Eden means biosphere. Okay, we're taught from biblical that it means Garden of Eden, the Garden of Eden. To the extraterrestrial language, which is where we got the word originally, it means biosphere, they would bring a living habitat with them and transplant it here so that